Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, need some help?
There is the WNBA and NBA 2K now. That's really cool because it's the first year that we were doing it. How do you think this helps the league?
Oh man, it helps us out so much. I mean, I'm not a gamer, so I'm not really into it, but I'm always seeing somebody on my Instagram or someone on Twitter or someone that just comes up to me and like Target.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey Dave.
Guys, we may see Che on the red carpet soon. He's been rubbing elbows with TV and movie producers for a while. And this is something that interests him. We'll see if it becomes part of his future. Guys?
David, once again, great stuff. Thank you. Greg, the glitz and glamour calling Che.
And we've seen a handful of players dabble in Hollywood with mixed success. You just hope it doesn't distract Che from his development process, which has been firing on all cylinders.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Che is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Garland. And he just worked New York in that last game. Pass to Sexton. A lot of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced. Wow, absolutely tremendous finish by Che.
And so, Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Brown scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. With the way that he's played and the way the front office has talked about him, Greg, it's clear that the team views Che as a building block for the future.
I'm not sure anyone would have predicted that at the beginning of his career, Kevin, but Che has been an absolute boon for this team. Not a surprise that the front office sees him as a long-term piece of the puzzle.
5 to shoot. There's Garland. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Offensive rebound, Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. Washington shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And that one falls for Bryant.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team, led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
Drummond finds Sexton. Offline with his 3. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brown, good. Che's got 6.
Well, Che right there, through the contact, able to score it. You absolutely love that determination.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now here's Che. He's guarded closely. Brown outside. Back to Che. It's over Garland. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Brown. That's now 8 points for Che. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Osman. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Kicks it to Drummond. Now the dish to Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Here's Che. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Garland, the pass to Love. Here's Osman. Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. From deep. Back to Osman. Passes to Sexton. Here's Garland. No good. Some solid defense from Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Knocked away. Sexton the pass to Garland. Drummond in the post. Defended by Bryant. Garland, no good. Wizards leading by 10. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Brown missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Plays it up and banks it in. Shea's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Brown. Now, Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Beal dishes to Brown. Down low, here's Hachimura. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Hachimura, defended by Drummond. Here's Che. Sexton grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 10. The feed now to Love. Sinks that one from the post.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Beal in the corner. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, that fast break all started with the defense from Che, makes the play and the pass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. McDermott's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Sexton. Shot clock at 6. On its way from McDermott for 2. They get it back. Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Che.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
Good on the second free throw. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points.
Nance, right side. Garland with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Thompson finds Ross. Thompson tries yet again, and the layup is up and in.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Here's Che, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
It's stolen by Wall. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here is Garland. And the pass to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's McDermott. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, McDermott's known for that catch-and-shoot game. The rise and fire on the catch. Pretty.
And finished off by Brown.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Ross, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2000. So the Wizards 5 right now. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Shea is out there with Ish Smith. And it's Beal in at the small forward. Smith on the wing. Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Heat was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Che.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense roll off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
Here's Osman. Back to Sexton. Ross on the wing. From the arc. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Beal kicks to Brown. Over Ross. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. That's 28 points for Che.
Wow, Che is absolutely on fire. Works for everything he's got.
Pass to Osman. And here is Drummond, and taken away by Brown. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, that's some big-time energy out of Che, simply running the floor, getting an easy opportunity.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the foul called on Che. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And both free throws good for Ross. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And it goes down 2 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Love finds Ross. Sexton with it. Back to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Brown, and that one goes long.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Brown against Ross. Here's Drummond. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Hachimura. Here's Brown. And no good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Garland, he's checked in for Ross. Sexton with it. He's against Smith. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Heat. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Che finding the wide open man. Great decision.
Cavaliers leading. It's Drummond, high post. He kicks to Sexton. Osman, the pass to Love. Clock at 6. And Garland has it in the corner. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
From the moment he entered the league, Kevin Love has been one of the top offensive rebounders in the NBA. Simply tenacious.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Gary Payton has checked in for Ish Smith, and he's good on the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got...
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Hachimura. 20 feet out. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 2 on the bucket from Che. And with Beal doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The pass to Garland. Now Sexton. Love right side. That one doesn't go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Che, and Che throws it down.
Well, getting buckets on the drive, such a valuable skill. Che, that will open up his perimeter game.
Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
The wide open look here for Garland. The second effort, and that one's good. Drummond's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Che kicks to Beal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bryant dishes to Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Beal's got 5.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
And the foul called on Che. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free. Here's Wall. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Tristan. What was most important for the team and for yourself?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Che in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. He gets that one. Che's got 38 points.
Body control by Che allows him to absorb contact without it affecting his shot.
Garland the pass to Sexton. Now here's Garland. He's covered by Brown, and it's good for 2. Garland's got the lead back up to 4 now for Cleveland. On the wing, Che. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Inside, here's Brown. Good, that's another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Now, here's Sexton. He started close. Off target with his 3. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the dunk by Che.
Look at that. Off the dribble, Che can play at a high level.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Garland kicks to Love. Pass to Garland. Back to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 on the clock. Sexton, the pass to Love. From deep. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Back to Jay for the lead. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
Great insight. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Garland dishes to Drummond, and stolen by Jay. It's tipped, stolen by Garland. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Brown feeling it out a bit. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Jay, and stolen by Sexton. Goes up. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
The drive by Jay, and the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 48.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Garland. 10 points for him. Here's Osman. Powered down with both hands.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Garland, the pass to Love. Pass to Osman. 6 to shoot. Garland off target from three-point range.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Hachimura, the pass to Brown. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Colin Sexton. Then for the Wizards, Paseknik's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Bradley Beal. Ross kicks to Nance. Back to Ross. Here's the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter. Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
It's Brown with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Brown's got 55.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ross passes to Thompson. Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
So it's Washington now. And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, McDermott increasingly becoming a threat to pull up off the dribble. This is a rhythm shooter who knows how to capitalize with room.
And it's Shea missing.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
McDermott with it. Brown on him. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by McDermott. McDermott's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people who were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Garland with the bucket. Wizards trail by 5. Napier finds Brown. Ryan trying to free himself up. Shea with the bucket. Shea's got 59 points.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, Ken, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Garland kicks to McDermott. 5 on the clock. There's the 3, and it's blocked by Brown.
All effort on the rejection. Shea never short on hustle.
Wizards making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Cavaliers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. Osman comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Sexton in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Wizards, Hachimura, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And Shea's subbed in for Napier. That one misses for Wall.
Well, he is now in the defining years of his career. John Wall is a masterful competitor who's capable of dominating.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Wall. Travis Berton's out there with Hachimura. Then there's Brown, and it's Beal in at the 3. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Beal. Pocket 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton's shot is good.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
The drive by Che. Good as Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They get a hand on it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Washington now. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Sexton's shot is good.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Brown. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now, here's Wall. Defense right on him. Here's Brown. The Wizards with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Garland, the pass to Drummond to take the lead. Bertans grabs the board.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Che. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Wall passes to Brown. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now Sexton. Tries it from 9. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Beal. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
The pass to Thompson. Back to Osman. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Beal. And it's Osman missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I'll tell you, off the dribble drive, Che has proven he is unafraid.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Troy Brown's checked in for John Wall.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten them all, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Brown. Here's Osman. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Che, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Brown, and good! There's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Love. To the inside. Garland. That falls. Great assist by Love. 16 points for Darius Garland.
And Kevin, what you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Down kicks to Brown. Passes it to Hachimura. Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Beal. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Here's Love, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution, Greg, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Back to Brown. Three-pointer on the way. Hits it from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 5.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Garland, the pass to Osman. Drummond with it. Here's Love. No good with the layup. Here's Che. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Love. Looking for Sexton, he gets it there. And the shot goes down.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the quarter.
What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Love outside. Back to Sexton. Beal with the block. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Osman. Dishes it to Garland. And taken away by Brown. And here we go, Che heading to the hoop. And finished off by Brown.
Well, great finish by Che. That'll get your teammates off the bench.
Well, Cleveland shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Wizards leading by 6. Che drives in. Here's Bryant, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Garland with it. Now Beal defending. Shoots a fader. The Cavaliers with a new 14. And count it, this shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And that one misses. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And got it! Another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. To the left side wing. Pass to Sexton. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
And they double up Jay. From about 19 feet, connects again.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
Listen, he's hot and cold. Don't let him get hot, because then he's rolling.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Let's remember that GMs weren't sure about his dedication to the game, but Chase answered those questions with absolutely sensational play.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Garland with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Love. Got a piece of it.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Love. Beal finds Brown. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Osman. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Jay right side. Outside Beal. It counts.
A clutch delivery from a clutch player. Go to work, Che.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
.29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, as a defender, you simply have to be careful around Kevin Love. He knows how to draw fouls in those situations.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He hits both from the stripe.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
You guys remember that this is a young man, Shea, who was willing to take a rather big stand in college. actually sat out a tournament game. He was protesting the treatment of a teammate after his knee injury. That takes some guts as a young person.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the three.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
And Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, Kenny here. You were incredible. Season high in points, validating everyone who insisted you could make it into the NBA, even after the questions that were raised heading into the draft.
Yeah, you know what? This might be wrong to say, but the haters out there, I just consider them fans. It's really two sides of the same coin, you know? Anyone who thinks my numbers could be padded, well, check the scoreboard. Who won tonight, Playboy? But anyway, that's old news in a week, because I'm looking to break my season record next time out, you know what I'm saying?
And thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time, and the time after that, too.
This last win makes 6 straight for the home team, and I'll tell you what, you've got to be impressed with what these guys are doing.
Oh, phenomenal stuff.
It really is hard to find fault when a team is producing like
Hey, how you been, man? Great game.
I'm ready to go.
Bring it in, everyone. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to a special guest, Chris Webber. He'll be here observing with the coaching staff today, so put in a strong effort and show him how we do things around here. Today, we're going to work on stopping teams from getting easy buckets in transition. Let's get into some transition defense work.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, hit the ball, huh?
Finish, man!
Go over it! Hey, hit the ball, huh?
Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in.
Just like that. Let's go.
I got him. Focus, focus.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Keep it going.
And the foul.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get started, man. Let's get started. Don't let him shoot that. Shot. Come on, D, up on him. Come on, let's go.
One more.
Oh, that's you all day. Watch out. Hey, D, up on him.
See you later. Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? Hit me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Yeah, let's go! Let's do it! With the foul. Yeah, baby! That's what the rainbow's for! Ah! Next time, man. Next time.
Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.